Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy Heroes. This is Grand Arena, the final match of Week 2, Season 51. Round 2 was a loss, but we are in a really tough bracket where we were about 50 to 60 skill rating away from Kyber 1 at the start of the week. The opponents that we got matched up with pretty excellent accounts, and usually in these kinds of positions, we tend to have a pretty rough round of matches. But we are far closer than we were a month or two ago when we were 5 GL account. Now that we're at 6 GLs and we've got characters like Bane, things are much more favorable, and we're getting pretty close to the point we're going to be able to punch through Kyber 1. With Propa here, he was always going to win had he played because he went pretty much heavy on offense. Not quite full offense, but close enough. And we did some testing. We opted to do things like try out the Gungans. You see Leia here got a hold. And we did Gungans up against Nute, which I hoped would have been a little bit more promising, but I don't know if we're going to see low star viability on the Gungans. We might end up seeing low gear, like gear 11 might be enough, but it may require 7 stars, 6 stars. So we're going to keep trying it and testing it out, but I think what we're going to see moving forward is a little bit more conservative testing with the Gungans until we start getting some wins. And you can see Bosk and the Bounty Hunters getting a hold. That's why they're on defense. At least once a season, they pull that off for me. I think it's just you get players thinking it's an old counter, they overlook it, and they kind of just forget to play it certain ways. So I would have lost this regardless, but the amount of testing that we did would have actually made this closer. The Gungan battle for 1 would have picked up maybe another 15 banners, but we also did enough testing where, let's actually take a look at this. That was testing, that lost there, so the rest was one shot. The Ray battle was legit. That one I attempted with Starkiller and that failed, but we cleaned it up and won, so that was going to be a loss regardless of how serious we played. Fleet was all one shot. And in the back territory, we did some more testing. So we dropped a battle up against Tuskens and Zori. No, we would have played this the same regardless. What happened with Tuskens is we did my Vader thing that always works, and it didn't work this time. So that was a bit of a surprise. And then we did Night Sisters here, where this is my first time going up a resistance Cron. Usually Night Sisters with Marin works for me, and it didn't this time. So we might need to be a little bit more careful with that counter while that Cron is active. So with this match, we were going to drop 3 battles regardless of how we played it. There's a 4th battle in there that was testing related. With my final opponent of the bracket, we got Kodiak's here. GP wise, he's 200 GP less than me, 200k GP. Zeta's a bunch less, 40-ish less. Zeta's 20 Omicron player, respectable amount, but he's still a little bit lighter, 7 GLs. Relic-wise, he's got 21 more than me, not too much, and depth is respectable. Relic distribution, more tier 5s, I've got more tier 7s. We're pretty close on the tier 8s, but he's got more, and then I've got one more tier 9 than him. So fairly close, but you can see the difference in tier 5s, tier 7s, even tier 3s adding up to be what differentiates us. And then with the mods, he is one of the better modded accounts of the bracket. So I'm 3rd, I think, in both metrics of the top 25 and top 500 averages. He's 1st or 2nd in those. Actually, it looks like he's 1st. And then the counts, really excellent counts here. I do have an advantage in the 15 plus, but he's got great mods with 25 and 20 plus, and my advantage in the 15 plus is minimal. DATACRONs, he is the 3rd most active account, arguably, with DATACRON, so he's heavily participating there. And then GL-wise, Lord Vader is the one that he's missing, but he's got a mix of Relic 8s, Relic 7s on his GLs, or Relic 9 on JML. Omicrons, he's got a pretty good distribution, 3 on Melgus, 1 1 on Starkiller, none on Dash. He's got Wampa, Savage, Traya, but only a Relic 3 Wampa that is below the threshold where I think it should be. Afra doesn't matter for 3v3, but he does have 1 on Afra and has Avra. Third Sister's got 1. Malakos is not ready for prime time, but is unlocked, and he does have Bane with 1 at Relicate. Character-wise, this looks good. Modding looks good. And then Jedi Knight Cal Kestis does not have him. And we have a 7-star Leviathan and Profundity. And I expect the quality of his modding to be pretty strong. We'll take a look, organize this by speed, and we are looking out for third sister. So we got 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, around 40. Third sister's at 297. And he has 39 because C-3PO is at 300 speed. BB-8 is at 299. Really excellent modding here. He does have the advantage on these characters. It's not a huge deal, but it is a seriousness metric for me that I like to check out. Rex, slower than I would have him. BT-1 slower. Starkiller, but no one's super problematic. And as we go up here, just a lot of the characters you would want fast are all above that 300 speed threshold. I'm around 30 something. I gotta double check where I'm at. I haven't counted in a while. With defense, it's early. Can you stop messing with the microphone and the keyboard? All right. I have made some minor changes to defense. This should be the same, right? Yeah, this territory is the same. No changes. The lower territory, we did make a couple one minor change. You can see Maul. I changed the comp, put Bam on defense with the Bam Cron. It's not really going to do anything, probably going to fail. But I wanted Bo-Katan for offense and the GROGU Cron for offense, so I could actually test that GROGU Cron on these attacks. Which might mean I might purposely lose a battle again, because I want to see what's going to happen with that. This is the last time. Well, no, we have another week where I could test things out. And then on the back wall, I've put Dark Trooper Moff Gideon down on defense. He's a very strong defensive character. And what I've been noticing in a lot of my recent matches is I have too much for offense. So I wanted to elevate one of the squads. We took Grand Inquisitor off of defense, who's not really much of a defensive team anyway, but that's why I took him off and not Nisa, because Nisa's been getting me a hold like once a week lately. And Kat has lost desk privileges with rubbing her face up against the microphone. Fleet is the same. I don't really like this defense, but I do like what it gives me on offense. And then my opponent's defense. We got Third Sister, Mon Mothma, Jabba, Qui-Gon, and the Holdo Cron. Okay, this is the first time I'm going to be facing the Holdo Cron, and it does look to be a pretty good one. We will still bring Starkiller up against it. I kind of want to see what's going to happen. And then we got Gas, Shaak, Crew, Iden with Scout, and JMK. So some weaker things, some very strong and legitimate things. We just got to be a little bit careful and think about how we want to get through this. Okay. All right. I think we're going to have to do JMK Mirror. They have a Jedi Cron, though. Let's check which Jedi Cron. Recovering health based on what I recover. Okay. We'll grab JMK and we'll grab our own Jedi Cron. Looks like I get just the blinds. But I think the mace one is what we've been doing. We're going to have some extra offense. Hopefully that'll help and make the difference. We do have the better Cron. Although I don't think his Cron's terrible. Let's get to it. I'm so pumped for Fallout this week. Okay. Let us look here. We will reset cooldowns. That's fine. They'll take out my Kenobi. That's fine. We are not going to take him out. Put the Sheen over on Kenobi. We will... Yeah, we can stay targeted there. We will self-select Kenobi to charge up the alt faster. Basic. Take a couple hits. We will trip the alt. Take a hit. And Cat will go in a moment. And we will take out his cat. Yeah, we're just going to be focused over here because we're going to run out of the alt pretty soon. So let's just, fine. Basic, he's got damage immunity up. We're going to work on the alt ourselves in a moment. We don't need that right now. Actually, let's do this. Let's get rid of the foresight so that we can land an armor shred. And then we will reset cooldowns. self-select again. Well, he's got foresight, so we're just gonna do Sheen. Basic. Self-select, and this should take him out. Oh, it does. Yeah, the savior. Almost feels like a waste. I was tempted to wait a turn, but let's just do it. Oh, come on. That's annoying. Okay. Clear the foresight because we won't land the healing immunity. Armor shred. Boom. Alright. We'll come back to that stuff. That's all easier. We'll head over to Jabba. And, alright, let's do this, because we know how we want to play this. This is going to be Sith Trio. Or not the trio, it'll be Traya with Savage. So Traya, Savage instead of Scion, and our newly relicked Nihilus. I got really tired of Malakos doing an AoE and taking out my Nihilus. And so now it gets us that much closer to finally being able to put a Datacron on that squad once we relic Traya. Okay. Let us... I'm just gonna basic. Because with the tenacity up... Yeah, we're still gonna basic. I guess maybe we should have done it last time. Because without the debuff on them, it's only a chance. Oh, you best not die. We're gonna lose them. No. I should have just done it. No! Okay. Nope, now I'm dead, and I got ability block. I just... No. Should have just done it to start, but I didn't. I wanted the guarantee at the cooldown. Relic on Traya would have prevented that, because I wouldn't have lost Traya as easily. Alright, let's... Do I want to do... I think we're just going to do Bane. Because we don't... It's not like we have JMK, which is my standard counter. Bane also works well. It's just the only thing is Relic 5 Bane is very good, but not as good as like a Relic 8. But what we have seen so far is Relic 5 is enough to beat Lord Vader's, not enough to beat Leia's. I have not gone up to Jabba with it, so that's what we're going to be determining here. Will this be successful at Relic 5 here? I imagine so. Jabba is the worst defensive Galactic Legend. Well, yeah, I think I'd still stand by that. He's the worst defensive one. Not so much in 3v3, but in 5v5. The fact that you can beat him without using anything even as close to a Starkiller or an Afra, like that's the type of thing that is worth acknowledging. Okay. We will do one of these. And we gotta take out Chrysanthemum once. We will increase cooldowns. AoE thing. Chrysanthemum should go down soon. Let's do another one of these right away. Awesome. Because now we can target Jabba. Manipulate the cooldowns. Let's give one of these a shot. Awesome. Great. Relic 5 is enough for that. So really, so far, the lack of higher relics is only stopping a Leia counter. At least as a Bane lead. Maybe with Sith Eternal Emperor, we're still fine. Now we'll give this one a shot. Let's grab our Starkiller. What we've seen so far with these resistance crons is with the Ray Cron, we're 50-50 on it. I beat it once, and we got held up once. In a position where we could clean it up easy, but we still got held up. This will be the first time we're dealing with Holdo. I believe somebody on the Discord said they were still able to beat it with Starkiller, so we're going with it. Really, as long as it sets me up for cleanup, I'm going to be pretty happy about it. Alright, we'll do this. Okay. I'm going to take the free turn. I feel like that Ray did that ability pretty early. We will get rid of crit hit immunity. And we're going to focus on Ray. Okay, we will heal up, take the turn, see if we can land some stuns, and we do. Let's just land some debuffs, get the tenacity down, work on getting rid of the inspired. And I don't remember if Ray hit the damage immunity. I wasn't paying enough attention. I think she did. But I'm a little concerned now because Ray has gotten to the ultimate very quickly. Yeah, this is basic. Alright, do your damage. We will heal. I should have basicked to get the assist, but we will do this. Ah, man. Because we haven't got Swallow into the damage immunity yet. We're going to do it anyway. I feel like I need to do it to stay alive. Okay, damage immunity there. Okay, Holdo's down. Let's get the health steal and the offense up. Land a Shaak. We just gotta wait it out. God, this is terrible. Alright. We'll probably lose. Not probably, we're definitely gonna lose some people here. It looks like I gotta fix the camera. Alright, just do your damage. Oh, we gotta get rid of the inspired. Alright, that's one. There we go. I don't know if that was the Cron or if that was mods. Like, that could have just been strong mods that got him to the ultimate faster. I'd have to look at the rest of the Cron. But we beat it. We got through it. We don't need to be too concerned. Third sister we will return to. The rest of this is easier standard stuff. Now I just gotta... You can probably Malak solo this. It's been... That's... Oh, Malak's on defense, right? No. It's because I'm smart. I did the right thing. Except I don't really have any... I need more Sith Crons. I need way more Sith Crons. Next month, I guess. That's not going to do anything. Do we have it? Just do that. Alright. I want to go after Shaak T first. I'd like to get rid of the heal. We don't have to deal with any taunt. That's going to be annoying. And here's our first. Okay. We'll have our second drain life next. There we go. Alright, we can just auto. Do we have any nonsense to cover? So, last episode of Shogun, I'm not going to get into spoilers or anything, but I feel like talking about the things that I'm into right now. Shogun I'm into. And it's just been continuously great. I think I was expecting it to be less people in rooms talking, but I love people in rooms talking, so I think depending on what you're looking for out of a show like that, your results may vary, but it is a situation where I like systems thinking and political intrigue, and it's doing that stuff great. Alright, we got crew. Oh, man, do I want to do it? I kind of want to do it. Let's do it. This might... It depends on his back wall. I think his back wall is not good. But we're going to do a Luke solo. We'll grab a light side crown. I don't want to give him a Jedi crown. The Jedi crown is going to save for other people. But maybe we do the max health damage? Let's just do this for security purposes. The protection up. I do still need to watch Invincible. That I have been preoccupied by. Okay, that is one. This should be crew. And there we go. So we got 2 solos out of it. Now we got Gas and Iden. Let's start with Iden, because that I know how I want to deal with, and it's just going to be Gas. With our leftover 501st. It's actually probably the right 501st for this, because we want Dispels. So let's grab a light side Cron. I think we'll do that bonus protection. I know I've got, here's another one. Iden Scout. Okay. Take those hits. Let's throw an armor shred over on Iden. Got through me a little bit faster than I would have liked. let's do this. Don't you oh my god. Really didn't think Gas was going to go down to his knees so early. Now Gas, I'm still a little undecided on. I guess we got JML, Jabba, Lord Vader. Afra's not really a great counter. I'm actually thinking we're going to do Sith Eternal Emperor, considering we have so many GLs left and we don't really need them. I think we can do something like this. No, I want to keep that for the back wall because I'm expecting to see a very specific team on the back wall. So let's just do Empire. And let us grab a dark side Cron and sure. Alright, we will link Gas with, let's say, 5s. Because I'm just assuming Sith Eternal Emperor is going to be the one who does everything here. Let's swap to C. Put Deceive down. Okay. Oh, the link's broken. What if we fracture Rex? Okay. Can we... I guess I'm gonna do this. Maybe I should have done the other one. Okay, go down. Perfect. I mean, this is actually my first time using Sith Eternal Emperor up against Gas, and I had no idea this is how it works. Very interesting to me. Because Sith Eternal Emperor is a relatively new character for me. Alright, fracture. Alright, ooh, Leia, surprise Leia, and I used my Bane already. I don't believe Leia was not on the scouting report, so this is a change from last week. And it means I am happy that we have some of our counters left. That means we're going to use Jabba to start. Now, Jabba's not going to win, and there could actually be some problems here. Best case scenario, though, if everything works out, then I am going to be able to weaken him enough for a cleanup. That's what I'm hoping for. And we are going to take this doubt infliction. But with his modding, like, this actually might not work. I think I'm going to put buff immunity on Drogon. We'll put the disarm there. We'll AoE to work towards the contract. This to work towards the contract. Taunt. They hit the stagger, which is terrible. And now I've lost Bosch. And we are so far away from the ultimate. This is terrible. Okay, more thermals. Hit on. There we go. We got rid of Drogon. We'll get protection up back. We get our Chrysanthemum back. It would be nice to. Oh, jeez. Don't get ambushed. Okay, good. No ambush, but we are going to basic. Because the Foresight's going to prevent the buff immunity. Would love to get to Rancor. Okay. $51. Nope. The stagger is bad news. I wonder if I just need to be way more aggressive with getting to Rancor. Oh, jeez. Alright, it's fine. We accomplished what I wanted, which was to eliminate Drogon. Because now... Hopefully it's not too early. How did I do this last time? Did I get rid of R2 first or not? I think I did. Alright, I think what we're going to do is we're going to start beating these other teams, and I'm going to give myself a little bit of time to think on it. Now we're going to Empire here, we're going to do Vader. Actually, I guess it's more Sith. And we will do this combo. This is going to work this time. Last round, it didn't work, but it was at fully at relics. This is what I usually do, and it usually works. But it may have just been the quality of the Tuskens I was facing last time. Now we will grab a dark side Cron, and yeah, let's do that. It's only going to affect Vader, but still. Alright, we jump into Merciless Massacre, and we start going with debuffs. And we already took down Warrior. Basic and basic, and now Chieftain is gone. And that's what usually is supposed to happen. Chieftain survived last time, and I couldn't take him down. Now, what I need to get to happen is I need some debuffs to land on these characters. There's one. So we are going to keep that Tusken Raider alive. Oh no, that's right. They cleanse each time we take somebody out. This is what's tough. Because I need to get to a point where we can take both of these guys out with one of these AoEs. I'm just basic right now. Not what I wanted. This is good. See here, this is what I need. I need a debuff on one of these Tuskens, so when I use Dark Frenzy, we get a stack of Loyal Hand. That only happens if we target a debuffed enemy. Now we also had enough where that ability took them both out. Fantastic. Now we got a nonsense ROLO team. We got Geos. And I'm so tempted to use Gungans again, but I don't think we're going to because of Django. Although that is what we did last round. But there was a B1 last round. I think what we're going to do is I want to do Gungans up against Geos. If we lose this match, we lose it. Whatever. I'd rather have some fun. Modding is not quite right because Boomadir, when I modded him, he was at Gear 8, and now that he's at gear 11. He's too fast. He should not be going first. I think we're going to save that a bit. Let's just do this. Now we will land some debuffs. This is what should happen first. We'll land marked here. That'll be good. Okay. That is terrible. We'll go back to Boss Nass. Boss Nass will do this ability, trigger the frenzy, we'll throw this thing out. We'll do this thing. I don't know. Like, what I keep seeing with Gungans is I could see at more stars, maybe. Okay. Here we go. But we're still in the same position where Spy could completely take out somebody and end this. Tarpals is pretty important, I feel like. They also got through plasma shielding fast enough where I don't think we stacked enough protection. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna beat it. Now, we did go up against Gear 12 Geos, and we did lose somebody. So, I mean, it's nice that we don't get held up, but that's not like we can gain some lessons from that. Alright, we're going to do Imperial Troopers here. Okay. Piet and Dark Trooper. And let's grab... I used all my Empire Crons. We don't have enough Empire Crons. And it looks like I need to turn Do Not Disturb on my phone. Can't forget about the Sid Cron. I feel like let's not use a good Cron. Okay, let's mark. And go after Dooku. Let's trigger one with Nute, and now we're going to hit Jango until the damage immunity comes off. I like to keep one Nute around for driving turn meter after Jango can be attacked. Okay. And here we go. I like to make it a little bit easier to get the stacks of Emperor's Hand. We're Undying. What is that called? Emperor's Trap. Alright, we got Rolo, Leia, a third sister, a Mon Mothma, and a Qui-Gon. Well, Qui-Gon, I know what I want to do. I'm going to do Jedi Knight Revan here. Wait. Would I want to do Jedi Knight Revan up against that R2? Because otherwise R2 is going to go under stealth. I don't know, I still feel like that's the way to play this. What else do we have? We have Trench. Should Trench be on defense? What can I use Trench for? This is probably the best spot for Sidious that we have left. So we got Sidious, Sid Cron. Because everything else is not for him. We clear the foresight, we take a hit. Fine. He's gonna do his AoE and I'm gonna hate it. The dots? Really? I mean, there's probably a condition in the Cron that I don't remember. This is a nonsense squad that Wampa can solve. You know what we're gonna do here? This might be dumb. This is probably dumb. Let's do it. So we get what? We get the protection gets turned into max health, and I get grit. And then I get a bunch of extra assists. Let's just do it. I don't want to do it up against ROLO because it's obviously going to win and who cares. But I do want to test this squad out before I get Mando Bow. So let's chuck that. We do this. I just don't think we have the damage here. Although that's promising. Actually, maybe we're fine. So, basic. Yeah, it looks like we're fine. Awesome. Alright, we will figure something. Like, we have a ton of weapons. Well, we can churn our way through Third Sister. What we need to figure out is Leia. Alright, I think we're going to start with JML. And we'll go Jedi Crons, and we're going to do Cal Kestis with Revan. And that means we can bring in Cal Kestis. Now, Kelleran I want to use, but I don't want to use with R2 around. Maybe it'll work regardless, but what I do know is Kelleran can clean up Leia, as long as we can take out R2. So that's my goal here, is take out R2. Here we are. We're gonna AoE, and we're just gonna start with the, yeah, we'll start with this. Now we will opt for the armor shred. Okay. Let's swap. And let's keep doing this. Alright, now hopefully R2's out of stealth. Perfect. But now he's got damage immunity. And now he's back under stealth, which is annoying. Alright. Don't you hurt him. Okay. We will do our basic here, throw down an armor shred, hit R2, mark. Okay, this will do it. That takes care of R2. Perfect. Now we'll try and hopefully take out Leia. But it's not critical that we do. Okay. Do this. Basic. Let's try and keep Jedinet Revan alive. Mark, get a bunch of assists. He's gone. Alright, let's armor shred. Awesome. Awesome. Alright, now Rolo will just Wampa. No, you know what? I like to use new characters when we can. We do have another new character that we can utilize, which is STAP. STAP. This actually might be dumb. So we'll go AoE. Because the amount of AoEs here, like this is why I think it's dumb. The amount of AoEs here might take out STAP and then put us into a less favorable position. It looks like we're going to be fine, but it's a reality I think we gotta deal with. Okay, we're good. I haven't learned a single thing with that character. Every time we use it, I just feel like it's like Grievous would have won anyway, so who cares? Oh, I forgot, we have Third Sister still. We got GLs, we got weapons. You know what? Let me try some. Let's try Trench here. Because what we can do, no, off. What we can do with Trench is we can throw, well, I don't want, I still like to have, well, maybe we do. No, we want Dooku because of Riposte. Or Riposte. Alright. I also want the Protection Up mod over on Dooku. Alright, let's land. Is this going to do anything else? I'm going to save it. I'm going to do a basic. I want the Shaak. Because what we need is to get Riposte up. Okay. Yeah, that's... But we don't have Riposte anymore. And he was death marked, so we can't revive. Alright, this didn't do anything. So if that's not what we're going to do, I don't think Kelleran's going to work. Using Sith Eternal Emperor up against Gas was a complete waste. I didn't even think about using it here, which was really a dumb oversight. We'd be fine if I had the ultimate on Vader. I guess maybe we try it anyway. But without Vader's ult, I don't think we're in a position where we're gonna do well. And we've already used up Thrawn. Is there an... I don't know, I hate it all. Let's grab some sort of dark side Cron with some nice stats. Let's do this. Or do they have health resist? Nah. They might have some resistance to that. Okay. Let's get to work. Do turn meter removal, perfect. Happy with it. I kind of want to have a high relic Royal Guard. I went up against one, I think, earlier this week. I think either match 1 or 2. Just super annoying. Really impressed with it. And that lower relic's Royal Guards, who cares? But Relic 8-1, it took me a while to get through and just messed up how I wanted to play things. But this feels like... This feels like a thing where with the ultimate I win it. And without, we don't. Yeah, this is bad. No. These ability block, and yeah, no. Just die, perfect. Okay. Like, we'll have to clean it up, but here at least I feel like we'll be fine. We'll figure a way to do it. Okay. I don't know. Afra feels like a no. Let's do Kelleran. Because he has a pretty nice Cron right now. Although, do I want to do Qui-Gon lead? What do I get with this? Defense, tenacity, and speed. All allies gain foresight. Or, yeah, let's grab... Yeah, I messed that up. I wish I could lock blue stack so I can't change the size of it. So this gives me max protection, so it doesn't really matter if I have them as the lead or not. So I'm kind of tempted to have Qui-Gon be the lead, which would give me... Yeah. I think we're going to do that. Although I do like Kelleran leading it with this Cron too. We've done that before, but we'll go with this. Okay. Because at least this way, if they're targeting... if she targets other people, they can't die. But it looks like we're crushing it. I wonder if this would have just worked regardless. Because we are doing a lot of damage. Okay. Awesome. Let's clear fleet and we'll be done. He does go with a strong defensive fleet, so I'm expecting Profundity, Executor, Leviathan. Alright, exactly what we were expecting to see. So, I think the way that we're going to play this is Chimera counter. Chimera counter here will let us... That'll give me a strong counter up against the Profundity. Alright, so we do our special, basic, land the target lock. He goes. They trigger the turn meter, we bring out the defender. And we stun. We shall dispel. See if we get lucky. No luck. Remove the turn meter. Continuing removing the turn meter. An attack. Don't like that. Ooh. Terrifying. Alright, let's bring out the interceptor. Everybody's got buff immunity. Let us... I'm gonna do this for a moment. Sometimes I like to get a little tricky here. Let's see if we can take out the assassin. Awesome. Okay. Turn meter to the capital ship. Don't die! Please don't die! Okay, good. Save the defender. Yeah, let's stay focused. Okay, boom. That's fine. This is going fine. Alright, I'm gonna lose a ship regardless, so let's heal. Alright, that's one FCI. Yeah, let's dispel. Okay. All right. There we go. I wish we had a stun right now, but we'll take these hits. Okay, goodbye Vader. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah. Alright, Maul. Okay. Now we might need to clean this up. I mean, probably we're going to need to clean this up, but let's heal. Yeah, I'm not crazy about that. We will dispel because I don't want him to counter, but it gives him more stacks. I think we can stun him next. Yeah, now we can stun him. Yeah, I don't think we're going to beat it, but we can at least clean it up cheap and easy now. Maybe we can now. Need to auto. Come on. Do it. One more. Awesome. I guess I could have just autoed the whole time. Alright. This is Leviathan. I don't like to mess around with the Profundity. Okay. So they do all that. Yeah. And here we go. We will basic. And now we'll get our assist. This should take out Outrider. Perfect. Yeah, no, they get out bigs. Alright. We shall heal up. Boom. Now the Mark 6 will come out next, and we'll be able to one-shot the Y-Wing. Just easy. Okay, there we go. Next one's gonna be a little trickier, because this I've been more inconsistent with, because I probably should just watch a video. Yeah, alright. And I should probably just practice this in Fleet Arena. Alright, we want to mass assist onto IG-100, take him up fast and easy. We'll throw a buff immunity here, and we will try and keep him alive. Yeah, let's dispel. Why not? We're still marked. We got Plo. Don't die. Okay, Plo's coming. Alright. Now we get turn meter for everybody. Let's try. Awesome. Take him out. Perfect. That means when Houndstooth comes out, we don't have to worry about difficult things that are going to make things problematic. This is actually much easier. Like the triple attacker version is much more vulnerable to Marauder than the Houndstooth lead. Houndstooth lead gets a little annoying. Yeah, let's go with Ahsoka so we can dispel. Let's clear the Foresight. Try and land a buff immunity. Nope. Alright. Let us... Well, let's hit... Yeah, let's do this. Awesome. Yeah, next Marauder turn we should take out Houndstooth. Unless the Executor heals it up, but we should be done by then. Well, not even. Let's do it. Boom. So there we go, 1970s. It's like I did better last round by a little bit. We'll see what my opponent does. He's got a weaker fleet offense because he puts so much down on defense. He does have a lot of GLs for offense. Like he's gonna have JML, SOKR. Well, he set down Rey, Jabba, Leia, JMK. So actually, he only has 3 for offense. Yeah, SOKR, JML, and C. I did like how his defense forced me to use Bane. Or not, maybe not force is the wrong word, but I felt comfortable using Bane up front, which made getting through his Leia more complicated because I didn't reserve my Bane. But maybe I wouldn't have either in either scenario. Because that combo of JMK and Jabba meant the usual ways that I go through JMK and Jabba, the usual ways I go through Jabba of a defense didn't occur. So interesting stuff. We'll check back. And my opponent just gives us a default win. So with a no-show, we salvage the week in a very unsatisfying fashion. My opponents used the Sidious Cron up against my Seer Junda with a Gear 12 Calcestis, and we get ourselves a hold. And that keeps us in a spot pretty close to the edge of Kyber 1, although Kyber 1 probably won't be happening this season. Maybe during 5v5 we can break through. We're real close right now, and I don't think we need much more. But for a more interesting look, we'll take a look at the round 1 history, because we are recording this after the fact. With round 1, my opponent just one-shot pretty much everything, but I think it's interesting to see what he used in some cases. Bane taking down Leia, but he does have high relics on Bane. With my relic 5 testing, that's not possible, although Bane can take down Jabba and Lord Vader at relic 5. Sidious Cron up against Dash Han, that was definitely going to work. Not too interesting. Sith Eternal to take down Melgus to Maul. I think this is what we're going to have with my opponents. They're going to just they're going to do what they want up against my defense. Malak solo attempt up against Finn Zori. Wampa here to clean it up. This is basic stuff. Nothing too interesting. Kept a lot for offense. Round 2, gotta go to the defense here, and then Sith Eternal Emperor Melgus, Jabba, Leia. No progress on Leia and the Big Scron. That's good. Does a Leia mirror to clean it up, and the rest goes down without issue, except for Bad Batch falling to Bosk. And this is why my Bosk is on defense. He does things like this pretty regularly. Now with that is how this week went. So we'll be getting caught up on next week's videos as well. We do have Mandalorian bow now. We are going to make a bunch of changes as we enter 5v5. Gungans are going to be ready. Gungan testing is going to be pretty interesting. For the next video, we are going to be skipping the first match of the final week of Grand Arena. I was just too busy with work where I couldn't get effective footage of it. I did win the match though, so we're just going to skip to the second match of the week with tomorrow's video. So thank you for watching. Be excellent to each other, everybody. This is Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes.